Hello, hello. I just needed to change my title in today from yesterday. So that was OBS says it is not, and it is still buffering, guys. I'm sorry. All right. Now I'm hoping that it's not taking too long time. I will see in a couple of minutes. My inverter for my solar panels is upgrading the software, so I can't take the internet cable out from the TP link, so I can put the cable for the laptop into the TP link. So that's why it is sometimes buffering at this moment. But I hope in a couple of minutes the upgrade will be installed and everything, so I can take the cable out from the inverter and then I can put in the cable for the laptop. So just have to wait a little bit about it. I see it's now okay, it says, by the Wi-Fi, but by the cable is probably better, because if I do a test with the Wi-Fi, it's not really good. Between 5 MBs and 15 MBs download, and the upload is gonna be, have to wait. Alright, now I get a message from OBS Studio that is reconnecting. Reconnection successful. Damn it. So, I must be back again. And the speed test still is not saying much. So yeah, having some technical problems at this moment. I have to use my Wi-Fi connection, because my TP link that I use for getting the data from my inverter from my solar panels to my computer is upgrading the inverter at this moment. So I can't take the cable for the internet connection out, because otherwise it can't upload the software through that cable. So, and it was 99% a couple of minutes ago, so in 2 minutes or so I'm gonna take a look if the upgrade is done. It's already buffering again. Damn it. I'm sorry, guys. Alright. Should be much better now. Oh yeah, now I'm up to 50 MBs download. Should be 250 because I have a package from 250 MB download. And what is going to be the upload? Test to, yes, there is the upload. So the upload is 23 MBs. And I have a package from 25, so that's almost max. So almost 24 is the peak, and an average of 23 MBs a second. So that's what the TP link is doing. So that's nice. I'm sorry, guys. So, but now I have a good connection again, because I am using my TP link with the cable and not the Wi-Fi connection, because I don't have good Wi-Fi from my modem that is standing downstairs to stages higher than I'm sitting here on my bedroom. So, but the cable is in. I couldn't do that 10 minutes ago, almost 12 minutes ago at this moment, because the inverter that I have for my solar panels, because I have solar panels here on my house, and they are connected to the electric company. And the inverter from the solar panels was doing an update. So I couldn't take the cable out from the TP link, otherwise it doesn't have any connection. Get them buffer again. And this one is good and the other one also. So still have a little bit of buffering. But it's not nearly as bad as it was without the cable. It has to stabilize itself a little bit better at this moment. Yeah, and it says it's connected with the cable at this moment, so yes, by Ethernet private network I'm connected, so should be good now. So hopefully it doesn't buffer a lot. I will see. Just under 50 MBs download. Average of almost 48 MBs download. 324. 23.5, something like that. That was the peak, and an average of 22.88 MBs a second. And the jitter is 7.6 milliseconds. So that's okay now. So shouldn't have any buffer anymore. So hello to everybody in the chat. Well, I see 2 people at this moment. So welcome to my live stream. Thank you for being here. So yeah, I had some technical difficulties. I couldn't put my Ethernet cable in the TP link So I was connected with my laptop by cable and not by Wi-Fi, because my Wi-Fi is not good here, 2 stairs up. So I'm sitting here on my bedroom under the roof, and there's 2 storages higher than where my cable modem is. So, and the Wi-Fi doesn't seem good from the internet modem. So I have to see if I have to put an TP link also here in this room or something like that. I have to see. But yeah, thank you for being here. And it's the 4th day on a row now that I'm doing the live stream. So thank you for being here. I hope to see a lot of the same people in. That would be nice. Ah, I see what I've done. Okay. No, didn't want to open that. No, I don't want to open Power Director. I pressed the wrong button. I know already what I did wrong. Alright, Power Director. Close. Close. I needed OBS. I know what I did wrong. Oh, I changed yesterday some settings. And now where is it? Retry delay, no. Where is it? I was by the output. Yeah, here it is. Keyframe interval. I put it on 0 yesterday because 0 is auto, but it says it doesn't work, and they say that I should get myself a keyframe interval from not more than 4, so 3, 2 or 1. So I put it on 3, so apply. Okay, let me see how it is doing now, because that was keyframe frequency from 4 seconds or less. Okay, I put it now on 3. So I hope this message mistake will go away now. It says also widget opener. Oh nee, de huidige keyframe frequentie is 8 seconden op dit moment. Oké. Oh nee, ik moet hem op 4 zetten. Output keyframes interval 3, so I put it on 4. That it was also standing. It's on 4 now, okay. Okay, let me see how it is now going. No, it's done. The fault message doesn't go away. I'm not sure why. So, but I don't see any buffering here in the chat. How to garden? Hello, how are you? Thank you for being here. Do you see a lot of buffering or not? Because I saw an error message here in my analytics. van YouTube Studio for the live stream that it was keyframe frequency should be lower than 8 seconds. So I have it now standing on 4 seconds, I believe. But the error display doesn't disappear. But I don't see any clock going on in the screen at this moment. So I probably should be okay, I guess. 2 persons in the chat and 2 likes. Thank you very much for the likes, guys. And so yeah, it's the 4th day on the road that I'm doing live. And much more I can't do because I'm still sitting with my feet that is healing. And it already looks much better. It's not swollen anymore at this moment. So that is good. Yeah, and my antibiotics I have only left for 1.5 days at this moment. So tomorrow I have to call to my doctor and make an appointment to let me, he wanted to see my feet after the antibiotics. So tomorrow I have to call because when I'm out of antibiotics. Maybe then Tuesday I can go to the doctor if he has time at that day, or maybe even the same day. I don't know. If he says it's fine now, or we have to still do something, then I will see what's gonna happen. So, but I'm positive. It's almost healed. So because I have this fungi when my feet get wet, and normally I make it also every time I make it clean with alcohol, disinfecting alcohol. And sometimes yeah, you miss a spot and then it grows bigger and bigger and bigger. And so I took care of it, but I think that the alcohol that I'm using is too old to have good effect or something like that, because I have it already more than a year. And it stands till the 5th month for next year, that it should be good. So it is already 1.5 years old. So maybe it's because of that. So I got myself a new one for the rest. But sowieso the doctor wanted to see me after it, to see what we can do to prevent coming back. And I already do 2 times a day. I change socks and try to keep my feet as dry as possible, because I know I have this problem. If they get wet, then I can get blisters. And those blisters I open then and make it clean with alcohol, because if it goes open when I walk on it, then it will even get better, because the liquid inside those blisters, they are very contagious. Well, if you put it on a different place, then it starts over there too. And maybe even if you rub it out over a bigger area, then the whole area is gonna be infected. So it's very infectable, the fluid from it. So I have to clean the rest of it right away with alcohol. So there's always an issue with it. So, and I can't leave it and not open the blister, because if it is so that swollen, I can't work on it because it burns my feet. So it burns like hell if I stand on it at this moment. So something, I don't know what, maybe I have to tell my doctor about it also, how I do it and etc. I think I'm gonna do that when I go to the doctor, So he knows also what I'm normally doing. And that I already have this problem from my childhood on, so. Oh, I already have 3 likes. That's nice. But it's only one person still in the chat. And that's me, myself, and I believe. So, yeah, there's not much to talk about when there's nobody on the live. Ah, there's one more person. Good evening, good evening. Love to have you on my live stream. Just putting some stuff that I yesterday used. Gonna put it back inside. Nou, is already gone. Dat bedoel ik. Microfoon. Kabel, voor kopie. Dit kabeltje ook nog. Want deze werkt dus niet. So I'm just gonna wait a little bit till there gonna be a couple of people in the chat. Shows now one person, but that's only me, myself and I. Oh nee, Edloy. Goedenavond. Ik dacht dat ik alleen was. Maar het is rustig vandaag. Dank je voor de duim op voor de like, Loy. En ik krijg nog steeds die keyframe frequentie van 4 seconden of minder foutmelding. En ik heb hem al naar beneden gezet in OBS. Vreemd. Ja, inderdaad. Maar je zou zeggen, mensen blijven toch, juist omdat het zondag is en morgen weer moeten gaan werken, tot ze een rustige avond ervan maken. Misschien zitten internetten of zo, weet je wel. In plaats van dat ze bij vrienden of zo langs gaan. Of. Maar ja, televisie is natuurlijk ook een ander ding. Dat weet ik ook wel. Alhoewel ik zelf niet veel televisie kijk. Meestal doe ik het gewoon via de computer van Zico Go. Ik heb weinig last van reclames. En vooral bij Nederland 1, 2 en 3 voor het nieuws wat ik wil kijken. Voor de rest vind ik niet zo interessant. Maar ja, het is, maar we hebben toch al 4 mensen in de chat. Shabir Burhani, hello, how are you? Thank you for being here. Love to have you here. Budget. Thank you. Love to have you here. Thank you very much. I'm okay. Yes. Hopefully I can go to my doctor tomorrow. Tekst onder in beeld staat verkeerd. Oké, moet ik gespiegeld worden? Oh, is dat met een C in het Engels? Dat kan ik wel even aanpassen. Dat is vrij makkelijk. Ik weet alleen niet of dat ik dat zo kan doen. Oké. Ja, zit die. Zit daar toevallig nog een E achter? Of niet? Oh, het past hem gelijk aan. Dus is het welkomen? Of... Ik zie hem hier nog niet in de chat. Ja, en inderdaad een E op het eind. Dat had ik ook nog niet gezien. Dank je, Chloe. Oké, ga ik dat nog heel even snel aanpassen. Oké. Is die nou goed? Yes. Nou is die goed. Chris270, hello, how are you? Thank you for being here. Alright, thank you, Atloy. Thank you for telling me that. Yeah, well, it looks like a lot like the Dutch welcome, the English welcome, so it's only 2 letters difference. A K in plaats van een C, and the E at the end is gone. Livestream is 2 words. Alright, thank you. Text. Livestream. Okay, I thought you write it together. Yeah, I still have a lot to learn. Christina, hello, how are you? Nice to have you here. Thank you for being here. So yeah, I hope I'm feeling much better, and my feet is also not achy anymore. So I really hope that I can go tomorrow to the doctor. At Loy Archive, I think Chris knows exactly what it is, because his English is his first language. Yeah, I also thought it was live stream together. Everywhere where I look, I see live stream is written in one word. Okay, Chris. I will find it out. No problem. They know what I mean. That's the important thing. This live stream. Okay. I'm gonna change it back. That's the beautiful thing from the internet, I believe. Helping each other, you know. Okay. Transit. And it is done already. So yeah, that's what I do with the OBS. I can change everything what I want, what you see in the video. Do it on your way. Well, yeah, okay, but it's okay so. Yeah, to my live moving picture, yeah. So yeah, hopefully I can go tomorrow to the doctor. First I have to call in the morning, and hopefully as right away I can come. And if it is okay, then I can do some work in the garden again, because sitting and doing nothing for almost more than 10 days, almost 14 days now. It's not my thing. I'd rather be busy doing some stuff in and around the house, you know. I also have to paint my living room again, because I smoke in-house. I do normally once a year or twice a year I paint the ceiling and the walls and everything. So because after a year or sometimes after 2 years, then you already is, yeah, well, I don't like the smell, you know, so better do it one more time extra than once in 5 years like my parents did. And sometimes I do it every year. If I see that it is changed color after the picture, then I know it's time to do it again. Adel, hello, how are you? Good evening. So I probably have to do, I did it last year, so I have to see if there's a lot of difference behind the picture and the wall. That's my measurement to see when I have to paint everything again. En I don't have, hoe zeg je dat, behangen in het Engels? Paper on the wall. So it's not glued with paper on the wall, like you hear a lot of people do. So I have just walls without paper, and it has a relief to it, but you can just paint it over it. And I don't have much windows in the house, so I can't keep it dark, otherwise the whole house will be dark. Already the place where I'm sitting normally, in the living room, that side has no windows at all, so it's already really dark. So if I put it in different colors, so it will be dark. Now it's a little bit like a chicken shed, white, but I still have enough light inside the house to see everything, otherwise it would be too dark. And that's for sure that I don't want to have that it is so dark in the room that I can't see anything, or not enough light to do live stream. When I would do that, or do normal things in the house, in the living room, watching some of your vlogs. En Atloy is er nog niet, hè? Nee. Ik had gisteren... oh nee, het Loy-archief. Ik had gisteren jouw kanaal gevonden. Een paar van jouw vlogs zitten kijken. Was wel geinig. Een goede gek zou ik het, als ik het zou zeggen. Een geinige gekke vlogs die je maakt. Mooi? Nou, ik ben een kerel. Ik zou een andere kerel niet mooi willen noemen. Maar ik begrijp wat je bedoelt. Ja, ik heb wat vlogs gekeken en er waren een paar bij, daar zei ik wel van, och ja. Maar een aantal wat ik niet gekeken heb, want dat ging me een beetje te ver. Alleen die taalgebruik, hè, dat, ja, daar ben ik niet mee opgegroeid, laat ik het zo zeggen. Ja, ben ik niet zo werk van. Maar goed, dat moet iedereen zelf weten natuurlijk. Ja, we hebben nog steeds 3 mensen in de chat. Dat is mooi. En ik weet dat vandaag om 11 uur Gretel Lost to Share weer online komt. Zo, ik zat eraan te denken tot 11 uur door te gaan met deze livestream en dan weer naar haar toe te hoppen. Ja, ze zijn op zich leuk van opzet. Van hoe je dit indeelt en noem alles maar op. Alleen ja, taalgebruik is iets... ik zou het zo, die taal niet gebruiken, laat ik het zo zeggen. Maar het is niet neerbuigend of zo, of discriminerend, of wat dan maar ook. Dus dan heb ik vind ik het wel oké. I don't know, Christina, what I'm gonna eat today. I have some potatoes already standing in water. Ja, inderdaad, diezelfde van gisteren, ja. Die doet 2 keer per week doet zij haar livestreams. So, and I have some chicken lying in the fridge. Of not in the fridge, in the cooler. So I'm probably gonna bake some chicken with some potatoes and then some vegetables. I'm not sure what I have to see what I have lying in this cooler. So I normally eat very simple. Zij is van de Filipijnen, geloof ik. Ja, ze is van de Filipijnen, maar ze woont nou in Norway, I believe. Yeah, I believe Gretel is living now in Norway, but she is from the Philippines. But normally she speaks English. 70-80% of the time she speaks English. Like what I do. Alrighty, 5 people in the chat. Micro Farmer, hello, how are you? Good evening. Nice for you to come in. Love to have you here. So yeah, and for the rest, I normally eat something like chicken or beef or pig or something like that. I normally go to a big butcher and they kill the pigs and everything, and they just cut the pig in half and in 3 pieces for me, so I take a half pig because I don't have a big freezer that I can put a whole pig in. So I just go to a butcher who is killing those animals and slaughter them. And then I ask for this butcher for a half pig from about 40 kilos, so that is 80 pounds. And then he takes the feet off, and the rest is 1 piece, and then I take it home and then I cut it in smaller pieces and put it in bags, and then put them in the freezer. So I have for myself almost the whole year I have meat. Oké. Ik weet niet wat er staat, dus ik hou hem in. Maar ja, and what I'm gonna eat tomorrow, I'm not sure. Maybe some soup or something, tomato soup or chicken soup, or some kind of bean soup I like also. And then tomorrow is Monday, Tuesday. It's probably gonna be potatoes again with some vegetables and some beef. So I try to change my diet every day, yes, of course, but I try to keep it very simple. Mati, hello, how are you? Thank you for being here. Thank you very much. Well, I see a couple of people now in, 7 people already. That's nice. Thank you for being here, everybody. Thank you. Love to have you here. Yes, I do sports, but normally in the gymnastics. So I don't do it at home or... Martin from Roermond, hello, how are you? Yeah, there are a couple of people here from Holland, but also a couple of people over the border. So I'm gonna speak as much as possible in English. I hope it's not gonna be a problem for you. Roermond is not so far away. I'm in Venlo here. So that's 20-30 minutes drive or something like that. Nee, geen Wii Sport. Ik heb geen Xbox of... Ik heb alleen maar een normale PC met Windows OS. So it's nice to have you all here. So now I don't only do gymnastics for condition and for to keep myself fit. Oh, you're also from the Philippines. Oh, okay. I met you, I believe, by Greta Love to Share, I believe, or not? Or was it by Meet Jackie? Probably one of those two. Yeah, but Meet Jackie is not as active anymore on the live streams at this moment. I know she's moving from one place to a new place that she was going to. I heard that was the last that I heard from her. But normally she does also a lot of live chats, live streams and uploads, but I don't see any notification at this moment from her anymore. So she's probably busy with moving from one place to another. Oh, for Jeroen and Kain. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, there's also one of the channels from Dutch with a Dutch-Philippine relationship. Blue Eyes, hello, how are you? Thank you for being here. Thank you. So yeah, I have a lot of different communities in my channel, so that's nice. They actually come from all over the world. That's why I'm also speaking normally English. Most people with the internet are educated enough to understand some more than others, of course, but most of them understands English. Hey, my English is also not the greatest. But I'm still learning, you know. And that's also what you read in the chat, and I try to keep up with the chat. And now it's not going that fast, but yesterday it was going a little bit faster, and sometimes I had difficulty with keeping up with the chat. So yeah, I still want to get myself a second screen and a bureau up here. But I don't want to do too much with my feet because it's still healing. So and I'm afraid if I start too early that it's only gonna take longer before everything is good again. First I want to wait to see my doctor tomorrow what he's telling me. But it doesn't hurt anymore, almost. So that's a good sign. Do you still get some buffering somebody or not? Because I still get some error messages and I don't understand it why. Because my internet speed carry on. Jeff and John, hello, how are you? Thank you for being here. Ja, ik weet niet wat het is. So, RG Homestead, hello, how are you? Thank you for dropping in. Love to have you here. Thank you. So yeah, I still get an error message from YouTube that my keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less should be. And I don't know where I can find this 4 seconds of keyframe. Well, I thought I had it, but I changed it to 3. Then I still get the error message. So then I read further, and then it said it was 8 seconds. But so I put it back on 4, what I had it yesterday when there was no buffering or not much buffering. Okay, no buffering I see there. Oh, thank you, Blue Eyes. Thank you very much. Yeah, I love to have you here in my chat. Even kijken, hier al. So, and the people with the ranges, if you want to put your channel link in the chat, please do so, no problem at all. So if somebody wants to check you out or get friends, maybe family, then they can do so by clicking your link. And that's the nice thing from the live streams, that we can connect and meet new people online, especially now with this virus that is going on. I don't have much connections at this moment except for what I have with the internet, because I don't go out. Try to stay as much as possible as can. I'm already a smoker, you know, so I have some risk more than people who doesn't smoke. And especially because it is attacking the lungs every time, so yeah, still have to be careful with that a little bit. Well, I heard a couple of weeks ago that my mom and dad had the virus. And they said, yeah, it was just like a small flu. So I had something from, okay, I'm the product of them both. So probably I won't also have only a small effect from the coronavirus. But still, I'm a smoker, my parents are not, so... Yeah, that's what I also like, Michael Farmer. I have Filipinos who are connected with people from Russia, from Japan, China, Australia, New Zealand, you call it. I have a lot of different nationalities already who I'm connected to and who connected to me. So, and that's also what I like because we are one big world. We have all to do it together. And we are messing around with the world. Yes, that's true, Michael Farmer. I think that is totally true. If you know the way, if you know the way, of course. Because if you don't know how to do it, that you're not technical enough or you don't have internet, yeah, then it can stop right away there. Especially for older people who never know what a computer or a smartphone is. I'm glad my parents know some of how to use a laptop and how they can connect to the internet. So, but I've never seen them on a live stream for mine. I saw 2 or 3 days ago. I saw my son for the first time here in my chat, so that was nice. Yeah, and then I hope tomorrow I can go and do some work in the garden again. Maybe not too much. First, do a little bit, see how my feet is feeling, because it's almost healed. For the people who just came in, I was sitting for the last 14 days at home with an infected feet. I got some antibiotics from the doctor, and tomorrow is the last day for the tablets, and then I should be okay again. Bobo shake the room and let's dance together. Yeah, that's a good idea, Jerry. Kerry. Jeff and John. Jeff and John. Jeff and John. Okay. So yeah, I hope after 14 days of doing nothing, I can start and do some work and some videoing from the work and editing and everything again. Because the last time that I uploaded a video, that was almost 2 weeks ago. Okay, I did last 4 days, with this day inclusive, I did 4 live streams. But not uploading a video is also not very good. Yeah, it can be blue eyes if you're open for it and if you know how to look and where to go and things like that. But if you guys will excuse me, I'm very sorry, but I have to go to the toilet. That's when you drink a lot of coffee. Okay, there I am again. So that needs to be done. You have to do what you have to do. Now we have still 3 people in the chat. Thank you very much, guys. Oh, back to 2 people in the chat. We still have 8 likes, so that's nice. Ja, ik moet deze hebben, ja. So, yeah, sorry that I need to do that. No, I don't have TikTok, Christina, no. I don't have that. So that's why I like it that YouTube is now coming with this with the shorts that you can do in YouTube now. I did already one, but that was from the drone that I bought, and probably I'm gonna, yeah, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe gonna fly somewhere around a little bit, and then make it a short from it. Make a couple of shorts. We'll see. Yeah, that's a series of shorts. That I could do. A series of 5 or 6 shorts on one day. I have to think about it. Yeah, that's an idea. Go fly over something that is interesting. And I have only 1 battery, so I can only fly for a half hour. But that's, if you only want to make shorts for less than a minute, you could make 30 shorts. So, but I'm not gonna do that, I think. But make a couple, make 5 or 6 out of them, and then with power director make them fast moving forward, and then show it as a normal short. All right, and you're already better after the antibiotics? Yeah, well, I still have, I believe, 5 or 6 pills left. And I do it every 6 hours, and then around 11 o'clock in the morning, in the evening, and in the night, and in the afternoon I take one. So those are 4 pills a day I needed to take. From those small capsules, antibiotics. And I still get this error acknowledgement. That's nice. That's nice, Blue Eyes. Yeah, well, I'm glad that my feet also is almost good again, so I can do something, because sitting the whole time is not my thing. And I can take the laptop outside again in the daytime, in what I'm doing in the garden, so I can right away do the live stream for a couple of hours again. And then also video it with my camera and make a vlog of it. So then I have and a live stream and a vlog from the day work. And the live stream is right away uploaded, because yeah, it goes right to YouTube. And then the video I have to edit, because I try to keep it under 20 minutes. Now some, especially with unpacking videos, they're gonna be 10 minutes or less. Oh yeah, and tomorrow I have to go to the postal agents for sending some seeds in the mail to a couple of people. Not very much. Do you count in meters or in feet, Blue Eyes? Because that is for me. Well, my garage is standing against the building from my. Alright, I lost connection again. What the heck? So I live in the center of the center of the city. City of the center. Center of the city, Blue Eyes. So it's only a couple of meters before I have my neighbors. So I don't have a big property or something like that. I have a big house for a house in the center, but. And I have some garden also, but it's 10 by 17 meters or something, if I'm correct, so from my head. But I want to go to the countryside. That's why I'm also doing all those upgrades for my house. I can sell it for a good price, and then buy a different house somewhere on the countryside. And maybe even outside Holland. Maybe I go to America, I'm not sure. Maybe because of the name homesteading. Now here in Holland we have that in the inner ring of the city center, you have to pay for your parking place. Except for the people that live in those areas, they have special parking places, or for themselves, or they have to pay only 10% for the normal price if you would let's stand a car 24/7. So from morning around 9 o'clock that the shops go open till the shops are closed, you have to pay for your car to park over there. And I'm just outside of that ring. We have still another ring, and that is for blue parking spaces. Then you can stand 2 or 3 hours, and then you have to go. If you don't go, and the people who do the control of it, that you don't stand too long, they give you a ticket. Hey, hallo, ik ben Adloy. Goedenavond. Well, actually a little bit the same for like yesterday. So, sleeping, watching some YouTubers and their vlogs, live stream at this moment, watching some news, and then tomorrow I hope I can go to the doctor and see if everything is good with my feet again. And if that is good, then I can start doing some work in the garden hopefully tomorrow. So, and then I'm gonna vlog it too. So I have to stand up tomorrow. What time? I have to call in before 11 o'clock to make an appointment. So I think I'm standing up at 8:30 or something like that. So this practice is open at 9 o'clock. So right away can call 9 o'clock from when I can come. Because the doctor said to me he wants to see me after the antibiotics is finished. To see how my feet is, how it is now. I don't know why, but we'll see. What he has to say. Because last time when I was by the doctor, he was on vacation or something like that, my own doctor, and he had a replacement for him. And this was a woman and watched my feet, and that was 1.5 years ago or so, something like that. And she gave me a crème that I had to put on my feet, and those bumps wouldn't appear anymore. And well, I have this crème, and it is good till 21, I believe. So it's still good for a couple of months, but he still wanted to see my feet after the antibiotics, how it is. So I'm just gonna go there, and we'll wait and see what he has to say about it. I have very warm feet for myself. So if I normally change my socks 2, sometimes even 3 times a day to make sure that my feet stay as dry as possible. Because if I get wet feet, then I can get a fungus, I believe they call it in the English. And normally that goes with bumbles. No, not with bumbles. With blisters, and those blisters burn a lot. So I have to open those blisters because there is liquid inside or something like that. And no, I clean that with alcohol, cleaning alcohol from 70%, which I get by the pharmacy. But sometimes if I don't do it correctly, then this liquid from this blister can go to the rest of my feet and can also infect the rest of my feet. And what then at that moment happens is that my whole skin is getting hard, and it can burst open. And that it has happened a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago or something, that it opened. And because of that, I guess, because the alcohol is also older than 1 year, I'm not 100% sure if it was good. It was written to 21 also, 4th or 5th month, but I think that it was not good enough or whatever, and I bought a new one and not to take any chances anymore. So I'm gonna buy every year a new one at this moment. Because one way or another the whole feet was getting infected with this liquid from this blister, and then it's getting bigger and bigger, and yeah, it burst open because the skin was that dry at some on some parts, that it burst open and probably has gone being infected on that place. So that's my theory, that I think that has happened, because I have I really have to watch out with those wet feet that I have for myself. So and normally this crème helps a lot against those blisters, but sometimes I forget to put the crème on. Let me be just blunt, honest. I should do it every day, I believe, and maybe I do it once in 2 days, once in 3 days, so it's not the whole time probably protected. Me and crèmes and tablet pills from doctors, that's I don't like it. But yeah, if I get infected, then I have to do something about it. And normally, I especially with this alcohol that I have, I try to keep it as infected as it can be. But sometimes I forget to put the crème on my feet. So then I have to go to the doctor, and when he saw my feet, he saw that it was swollen. And he said van, okay, then for you gonna get antibiotics. And that's the whole story. So now I hope I can go tomorrow. Otherwise maybe day after tomorrow, but I hope I can go to the doctor tomorrow already. Because I have to go to get myself some new something to smoke, because it's almost done. White Family Forum, hello, how are you? Thank you for being here. And then I have to go to the post office to send some seeds out to people. And then I have to go to... There was one more thing that I need to do tomorrow. So I have a couple of things to do tomorrow. Simply Southern Roots, hello, how are you? Thank you for being here. Love to have you guys here. So yes, I have to do a couple of things tomorrow, so I hope it goes well by the doctor and he says van, yeah, your feet is healed. Well, I don't feel any burning at this moment anymore, so the antibiotics really helped with the swollen feet and the burning in my feet. So that's great. So, but the doctor said to me he wanted to see me after the antibiotics again. Maybe he can give me some kind of other different cream to try if it would be better. Maybe some cream that I can do maybe once a week or something like that. That would be nice. No problem, White Family. That you have my children. Yeah, well, I didn't feel bad or something like that. It was only the swollen feet and the burning from my feet from this infection. Because normally it is then a fungus, I believe. I have understand from also last Saturday Big Bear was telling about it. That they have some drops or something that would be good for this fungi. So maybe I'm gonna try to do over there something because that was biological. So I have to watch that live stream back from Big Bear Homestead to see what they were now really, because I was doing the the chat, trying to keep everybody reading what they're writing so I don't miss anything, and I was to try to follow Big Bear and Jason and what's her name again? I forget her name, sorry. So yeah, well, I do a lot of garlic in my food. So okay, it is not fresh garlic; it is dried garlic, and then it is squashed till powder. But yeah, I do quite a lot of garlic in my food because I love garlic. And also, what I use is honey. Oh, you should go there on a Saturday around 3 p.m. Saturday? No, 9 p.m. Saturday. 9 p.m. Saturday, and for me it's 3 a.m. in the morning. 6 hours difference, I believe. Yeah, and honey also has a lot of good things, like some kind of antibiotic or I don't know exactly what it is, I only know that it is good for you. So, and here in Holland it's difficult to get honey, real honey, I mean, not those made by man honey shit that you can buy in some of the shops. Now, if you don't want to have good honey, then you have to buy the real thing. Yeah, it's like antibiotics, something like that. Yes. But CBD also is very good for a lot of things. But then as for memory loss, cancer, or especially people who has cancer and don't want to eat anymore because they lost their appetite. So that is, with CBD is also making sure that you get your appetite back, especially for those people who are gonna get this chemotherapy. They have to eat, otherwise they won't make it. Alright, Simply Southern Rose, thank you for being here. I love you to have you here. See you next time. Maybe see you later today by some other live stream. That's also possible. So yeah, this I really have to go and see that live stream back. For CBD, I really have something from. It must be very good. It has so many good purposes. Alzheimer, cancer. I'm not sure about AIDS. I don't believe AIDS. But reuma, and a couple of other things. But it depends on what kind of plant the CBD is coming from. You have different kind of plants in the family of the cannabis. Every plant can have a better effect for a different kind of disease. So you really have to do some research to figure out which you're gonna need for the things that you want to work on. That's how I have understand it. Yeah, it's really quiet today on the live stream. But that's okay. I'm not quite sure who is still in here. Oh, Simply Charlotte Roosset and White Family still. Oh, okay. A lot of times I can't see the people who are totally in the chat, and I see 5 or 10 people watching at the same time, and I see who is in the chat, and you see only 5 or 6 people. And the rest, they are hiding or something like that. I don't know. They don't show their names in the people who are in the chat. So that's strange. Yeah, and I was looking today a couple of Gemini homesteads, their streams, because I've been getting behind of some of the homesteaders vlogs, because I was doing a lot of my research myself and doing a lot of work here at my place, so I didn't have so much time anymore to watch everybody. But now it's getting darker sooner outside every day, so I have more time to watch some vlogs back. And I really have to believe, I have the feeling that they are sitting good on our new space. So now I'm already 1.5 hours into this live stream, so that's not bad. Yeah, and if I can go to the doctor tomorrow, and he said, yeah, you can go back to work, because he told me that I have to keep rest. those 10 days from those medicine that I got. And then I had to come back. So tomorrow I hoped that he says to me from, yeah, okay, it's all fine, you can go back to work again. Because it's the whole time sitting is not my thing from what I would like to do now. Oh yeah, I need to go to MediaMarkt tomorrow. Alex? I don't see any Alex here in the chat. So yeah, I have to go to the MediaMarkt tomorrow to find myself a second screen for this laptop. So because I noticed I have now a second screen at my base computer that I have standing downstairs in the living room, and that is really easy to do, to have an extra screen. But I want a screen that is as flat as possible, so that I can take it also with me if I go to another place or something like that, or on vacation, so I can take this laptop, and with the laptop also the screen that I could use for the second one. And then the seats, the doctor, and maybe some work. Hopefully I can do some work tomorrow also. Oh yeah, and I told my boss that I would call in tomorrow also how it is going. Well, I do that after that I see the doctor. So still 3 people in the chat. That's nice, guys, for you to be here. I don't have much to talk actually. So maybe I go downstairs for a half hour, let the stream go on, and gonna smoke myself a joint. And my coffee is also ended, so I can get myself also a nice cup of coffee. And in the meantime, the stream will be running. Gonna write it in the chat so everybody can see. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Alright guys, see you in a couple of minutes. I'm not 100% sure. Well, I'll be in the chat, but not behind my laptop. So, alright, I'm back. Het is zeer gezellig zo met één streamer de hele tijd. Hey, welcome to the chat. Love to have you here. I just got an error message from YouTube. Just see if I can solve it with OBS. Because it is OBS, I guess. I can't understand this keyframe frequency. Keyframe frequency. En dan heb je hier een keyframe interval. I would think that would be the same. But I'm not 100% sure. Stream delay. Automatically reconnect network. Bend to IP. No, I don't know what it is. No, it should be the output, but the output, as far as that I know, is good. So I don't know what it is that I'm doing not good, that I get this whole time this message. Hey Arilex. Sorry, ik ben heel even bezig, kerel. Want ik krijg constant een keyframe frequency fout van 4 dat ik hem 4 seconden of minder moet maken. En de fout zegt dat hij 10 seconden op dit moment is. Dus ik weet niet wat het is. Terwijl als ik mijn speedtest run, mijn internet speedtest, dan zet ik in de buurt van 50 MB download. En dat ook nu weer, iets lager zit ik nou, maar nog altijd boven de 40 MB, 45 MB, tussen de 40 en de 45 MB, zoiets, download. En de upload, ja, die zit al de hele tijd tussen de 20 en 25. En mijn max is 25, dus ik heb volle uploadmogelijkheden. Zo, daar ligt het niet aan. Dus ik ben heel eventjes bij OBS en alles aan het kijken wat ik anders kan instellen. Ik weet niet wat die andere dingen zijn die daarbij staan. Rate Control, CBR, ABR, VBR en CRF. En ik weet niet wat die dingen zijn. En dat wordt ook niet eventjes zo uitgelegd. Dus hij staat op CBR, dus daar laat ik hem wel op staan. Maar ik ga wel de bitrate omhoog gooien. Hij stond op 2500. En ik maak er 5 MB van, 4 MB van. Nee, ik heb 23 MB totaal, dus 4 MB dat moet makkelijk kunnen. Kijken wat hij dan nou zegt. Moet er gewoon mee zitten spelen, kijken wat een goede instelling is. Ruby's live in Oregon. Hello, how are you? Thank you for being here. It is, what is it now? It's 9:45 p.m. here in Holland. So yeah, I'm just getting a notification from YouTube Studio that my key frequency is higher than 4 seconds. And I'm doing this with OBS, so I had something from OBS is not good, but OBS is, I'm trying to do different things to see what is doing, if I can get it out of it. But for you is almost 1. Okay, and for me it's almost 10. So that is 9 hours difference. Wow. Then you're at the West Coast. Okay. Oh yeah, Oregon. Yeah. Stupid of me. Not that I write out my head know where Oregon is lying in America, but if it is 9 hours difference, Eastern Coast is 6 hours and you are 3 hours, so you are somewhere in the neighborhood from Texas. That side up Oregon is, I believe, or is it to the coast? I'm not sure. I don't have Google Maps open here. I have it open on this other computer, but that's easy done. Google Maps, zoom out, cross over, Oregon. Yeah, oh there, under Washington and above Nevada and California. And to the right is Idaho. Okay. No, I don't get close to my watch hours. That's too bad. the last 4 weeks, even that I did quite some uploading from vlogs, it had more going down than going up. Because I'm now doing this for 1 year, so 1 year I also had some people who watch me probably, and those hours I'm losing also. And the last couple of weeks I didn't do much except for uploading, but no live streams. So then my hours dropped quite well. But I'm trying to pick it up again and hope to do some more live streams. Well, did now 4 days with this day together. I believe it is 4th on a row at this moment, from a couple of hours, hour to 3-4 hours. So trying to get my hours, but it's not easy, as you know. Especially that I only have about 50 or 60 vlogs, and the rest are live streams. So I have in total something about 110, but that's inclusive the live streams that I've been doing. And the live streams are quite a number, but there are also live streams between it from 8 hours at one piece. Well, I did once or twice, I did 12-hour live stream, but it was broken up in 3 pieces. So, and together they then are 12 hours. But I lost connection somehow with internet in those 12 hours, 2 times. So then it is cut in 3 pieces. So yeah, and hopefully tomorrow I can start making some video again. And I'm not quite sure when I can... oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to test my Monica. I bought a leveler mic with an infrared remote sender and receiver. Gretel here, hello, how are you? Thank you for being here. And hopefully I can go for making a vlog about that tomorrow. Yeah, I know Ruby's live in Oregon, but it doesn't do much, those silent streams. Okay, then you have maybe for 10 or 15 hours watch time, but the computer also has to stand on the whole time on, so I don't know if it is a good something, but I have my laptop here and I wanted to buy a second screen for the laptop, so that I can do more things that I can do with only the laptop and one screen. I can go to other tabs for Google Translate or Google Maps or my analytics to see and things like that on this with different tabs, so that's I can do, but together with OBS and the second screen, I could do much more. Ah, you just woke up. Good morning to you. Or you did an afternoon snap. Oh, Ruby, with Gretel loves us here, it's also evening. She's in the same time period as I am. So for her, it's also 10 o'clock in the evening. A beauty snap Gretel took. So yeah, and I was going till your live stream goes on, Gretel. So, and then we're gonna switch to your live stream like yesterday. Only there's not so many people in the chat right now, so hope there come more people in. I had some homesteaders earlier in the live stream, because it's already 2.5 hours that I'm doing this live stream. No beauty snap? Ah, well, you don't need it, so you're beautiful enough. Just kidding, but it's true. So yeah, I'm gonna stay. What is it? You're going live in an hour, so probably gonna stay here for 1 more hour, something like that. And then go with all those people to your channel later on in an hour. Yeah, I know, not only from face, but I more was thinking from heart. Well, maybe not every day, because well, I'm sitting at home sick at this moment with my feet still. Tomorrow I hope to go back to my doctor to see if it is. No, I must say it differently. My doctor asked me to keep my feet with rest, and then after the antibiotics were done, I should come back, and because he wanted to take another look at my feet. So, and tomorrow I have the last tablets that I have to take. So tomorrow I can call the doctor to make an appointment when I can see him. Because you normally, this doctor I have, you can between 8 and 9 in the morning you can go just walk in. But now with the coronavirus, they don't do that anymore. They make only appointments by telephone on a certain time step that you have to be there. So I have to call tomorrow what time step I can come, because tomorrow I have my last antibiotics. And the foot is already not that swollen anymore, so that is good. So, and then I hopefully can start also making some movies for what I want to do in the garden again. Because the last 14 days I've not been doing anything, because I was sitting with my feet at home. I also didn't go to work. My colleagues last night had the last night shift, so they now also have weekend. So then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday we are still free, and then we have to start again working again. So by that time, by Wednesday, Thursday, I can go back to work again. But till that time I think I'm gonna do it every day again, yes, starting around in an hour of 6, 7 in the evening, till somebody else comes on who I want to see also. Yeah, but I don't understand the analytics. If you watch your analytics for the last 28 days, I had for 3 months on a row, I had about 10 watch hours in those 28 days. Just 3 times 28, so that was 3,000 hours. If I count 28 days and 1,000 watch hours, even more sometimes, and do it for 3 months, that's, in my opinion, 3,000 watch hours, and I'm still on 2614. Okay, I lose some hours at this moment also, because I'm doing it also already longer than 1 year. So they only count the last 365 days. And over those last 365 days, which is 1 year, they count how many hours you have. So if you have doing this longer, then you lose those watch hours that are longer away from these 365 days. And that's to get monetized. I don't know if you are monetized you still have to make those, if you stay above those 4000 watch hours a year. So I don't know how that is. Gretel, you probably know how that is. You're monetized. You're now monetized because you were more than 4000 watch hours and 1000 YouTubers. But if you would get, still counts for you the last 365 days, so one whole year, that they watch those days for your watch hours. And if you get below it, then you get demonetized, because I heard people have been demonetized because they didn't get watch hours anymore or something like that. I'm not sure. I don't do YouTube Studio app in phone. I do it with my computer. I don't understand it. Still have this problem with this 10 seconds of keyframe frequency failure. Gretel, do I buffer a lot or not? Yeah, okay, so you have to stay above those 4K watch hours the last 365 days. Yeah, and you come below it, then you get demonetized. So, okay. Yeah, I got an error message from YouTube Studio where I'm, yeah, you know how it works. And I'm doing it by OBS, like you do, but I get the whole time a keyframe frequency error, that the keyframe frequency should be less than 4 seconds. But I can't find this keyframe frequency. Is that something from YouTube Studio? Because if I go to my stream, how you could do the stream, I can't find anything that I'm doing wrong, you know? I don't know, I have no good idea about it. No idea at all. And I don't see this clock turning. Sometimes I see the clock turning when I'm really buffering, so. Yeah, I know that, Gretel, I know that. Because first it goes through OBS program, and then OBS sends it to YouTube live. So there is a delay, I know. Well, at this moment it's good enough. The 10 first minutes I had only the Wi-Fi connection, because my inverter that I have for my solar panels that I have lying on my roof was doing some updates, so I couldn't pull the Ethernet cable out of the TP-Link, which I use for internet. So I had to wait about first 15 minutes and doing it with the Wi-Fi connection, and it was really bad. The whole time there was the clock turning in the screen that it was buffering. But still, I still get this error message the whole time. And I've done a couple of different things in OBS Studio, from keyframe settings and bigger full 1080 put it already back to 720 pixels HD, so it's not full HD anymore. So the size from what you have to send to YouTube is also gonna be less bigger. So you don't need more upload speed, etc., etc. But if I look at my speed test that I have a download from more than 40 MBs a second, and an upload from more than 20 MBs a second, MBs. And they are talking about kilobytes, KBs, and that's a lot less. Now they are talking about 2500. If you count that back to MBs, then you have 2.5 MBs. And I have 23 MB, so that's more than enough upload space for me to upload something to YouTube. So I don't get it. And I have found in OBS something in where was it? I open OBS, then go to settings, and then you have general, stream, output, audio, or video. So I go to my output, so what OBS sends out to YouTube, and then I have rate control CBR, and you have a couple of different options for the rate control, but I don't know what they are, so I let it stand on what it is. And bitrate of 4000 kbps, so kilobytes per second. So that's 4 MB per second. So that is what I can put out, I think. And then I have under it, I have standing keyframe interval in seconds, and then 0 is auto. I put it on auto and it said it was not good. So that's the keyframe interval. That's the message that I get that it is not good. So I put it to 0, I put it to 1, and I put it to 10, and the whole time it is the same. So that is very strange. I don't know, I don't understand it. And the rest of all the options that you have in your settings, I don't see anything that is written what was it? Keyframes, Keyframe frequency, only by that option. So now I have to go to Two Family Homestead and ask Daryl about that, because he told me already, and I think I probably changed it without knowing it, because he said it was by output and an output mode, but output mode I can't change anything at this moment. So that is strange. Okay, an auto should always be good, because then it goes automatically from what you can do. So if I put this one on 0, then it should be automatically done by the program or the provider from YouTube, because I also put that in, so that he takes the settings for YouTube from what YouTube wanted to receive. So I don't understand it. Yeah, well, the screen that I see left inside, where you see the live and then how long you are live, so what you put out in YouTube Studio, I don't see buffering so far as that I know, because normally when it's starting to buffer from my side, this circle is gonna start to turn, you know, what you get when you are buffering. And I had that the first 15 minutes because I had to do it with Wi-Fi, because this TP adapter that can I connect to my laptop by an Ethernet cable was doing an upload for my solar panels. Hey, Lucas Live, hello, how are you? Thank you for being here. Thank you very much. So yeah, for that I had to wait before till the upload was ready, and now I'm doing with the Ethernet cable. So, and I do a speed test, because the speed test on the Wi-Fi was terrible. It was only 5 MBs download, not even 1 MB upload. So that was even 0.2 at one moment. So, and I need about 4,000. So that was not enough. So later on I put the cable in, and since then I don't have much buffer. Only this error message still comes back the whole time. But I don't see anything from this side. And 2 days ago somebody told me that my sound was not loud enough. How is it at this moment? Because by OBS I have everything standing open. So if I talk, then it goes almost to the red pieces in OBS from the sound tools that you have. But if you can understand me good enough, so it is loud enough, the sound, then I don't need to buy an external mic or something like that. And yesterday I tried the monitor that I bought for my DSLR, or for my Canon M6, because then I can, with the Comica, I can do from remote distance. I can still talk to you even when you don't see me. For example, I'm downstairs, and the computer is here upstairs, and I have this Demonica because it's an infrared remote device with a sender and a transmitter. So I can normally walk around with that sender and then get still the sound in the live stream, even when you don't see me. Simply Recipe Kitchen, hello, how are you? So if I'm watching on my telephone, if I walk through my house and see still my live stream, just as a watcher, then still I can talk to you guys and still follow the chat, even though you don't see me, guys. But I don't have an audio input on my laptop, not a 3.5mm jacket. This output from the Monica is going by a 3.5 jacket. So, and I have a 3-point jacket output for my headset, but it's only an output for the headset and not also a mic in. Otherwise, maybe I could use that to get the sound in from this Monica that I have. So that's a little bit downside from the Demonica, that I can't put it on this laptop. Well, I could do it on a different way. I could take my Canon M6. This has a Wi-Fi connection, and I could put it close to my laptop and use the camera and the sound from the Canon, and then I can put the Demonica, because I bought it for the Canon. I can put in the sound over there with the Demonica. So Baba, that's what you can when you smoke. So, but that I could do. And I still have standing behind the borders that you see over there, I still have somewhere a kind of bureau standing that I was using when I was living in my old town in Nijmegen, where I used to live. Yeah, that's a good idea. I have still some coffee standing here. I just should stop smoking. Well, I'm not that far to do that at this moment, but I should. So then I can take this bureau. I still have. Gretel, I saw a vlog from you from your new chair. So I'm thinking about getting something like that also. Because the chair that I have downstairs in my living room, because I'm now sitting here on my bedroom, it's they call it a director's chair. So from all those big bosses that are director of a company, they have those big chairs. And that one is sitting very comfortable. But the chair that I'm sitting now is from, not hay, from bamboo or something like that. So that is sitting pretty hard for my behind. Let me put it like that. So I really, if I'm gonna do much more from these live streams now, this is so early dark, I have to get myself a good chair here upstairs and a normal decent bureau where I can put the laptop and everything on. Because I also want to have a second screen. Now the message disappears and it says connection is great, bam. And there's the error message again. So that's strange. Yeah, but I was also thinking for by this laptop, by doing more reviews and shoutouts, then it's easier to have two screens, you know. So I have then this screen from this laptop that is 17 or 19 inch, I believe 17. But I want not something that is much bigger than this, because then it doesn't fit in my in the same bag as this laptop goes, because I want to have one that is as small as possible with the biggest screen as possible that fits in this bag. So this is my laptop bag. Now maybe I could get a bigger one, but why buy a new one when this fits till now everything? So I have to make sure that the screen that I buy fits in this bag also, so that I can take it also with me. Maybe next year we can do some meetups with Jackie also, or with Jel and Thomas, and a couple of other people who has, except for me, has a Filipino husband or wife, or a Dutch husband or wife. So there, especially with the people from Jack's side, there are more than that we know of from Filipino people here in Holland and in Europe. Maybe we can do a gathering or something like that somewhere. I already said that to meet Jackie, and she was totally in for it. And she knows a couple of people here in Holland, I believe. 5 or 6 people in her chat that I saw that came from that's living in Holland. Yeah, it is really much easier to screens. Because then I can do on the second screen, I can also split it in half, and it is a little bit bigger. and then I can on one half I can do OBS, and on the second half I can have the wheel standing, or in text, or what you for doing, for example, shouting out those channels in different pieces of the screen. And that's quite nice what you did, Gretel. I'm not gonna do the same as you do. I was thinking on like what I have now in the bottom of my screen, do it then also one on the top, and then with people that last well, let's say 2 weeks or so subscribe to me, and play them on top of the screen, because I'm not monetized, so I don't have the possibility to, you know what you can do with that people can become a member and do super chats or something like that. Camelia, hello, how are you? Thank you for being here. So I want to do also something that in the top of my screen, like what I have in the bottom of my screen. And what I also like is when you look at Wall Street, for example, you see often two beams in on top of each other, and then one is going faster and the other one is going slower. Maybe I could do a beam like that also, so two beams at the bottom. I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna do it. But for that it's easy when you have two screens. So you can stay with your analytics from YouTube Studio, which I have the whole time on, and you see the chat and everything. And then on the second screen, put it in half, and then put OBS on it, and then search engine or the wheel if you want to use it, or other things. And I have to make some menus in OBS. So if I want to do a different kind of live stream, like say I'm doing now a live stream on my bedroom on one day of the week for one particular time, like you do, Gretel, Saturday and Sundays. But now you're gonna do Wednesdays also, and on Wednesdays you do something totally different than what you do on the Fridays and Saturdays. Then you can make different menus in OBS to switch between those two, so you don't need to the whole time put in all your elements in YouTube, what you want to have with your banners, with your descriptions, with your shouting out to people, because Wednesdays you don't want to do the shout outs, you just want to talk to friends and just talk a little bit, and no shout out or no review or something like that. So we have two different kinds of and then on a Friday maybe you're gonna do that people come into your stream as a guest, you know, and because of that you want also to have different possibilities in your OBS, so you can make a third menu in OBS to switch between those trees, you know. And if I'm gonna do a couple of live streams every time, well, I have to think about it very hard, because I don't work a normal 9 to 5 job, you know. I work in 5 shifts, so I work 6 days, and I have 4 days I have weekend. So my weekend is the whole time differently in the whole week. I don't have like normal people have 7 days a week, So 5 days work and 2 days weekend. I have 6 days weekday and 4 days weekend. So it is the whole time it is changing, so I can't put a particular time on my live streams, and that is not easy. Yeah, that's also something what you can do. What Daryl does on Tech Tuesday. You could do something like on technical, but then have to know what you are talking about, of course. And so good I am also not. So I'm not gonna do something like Tech Tuesday, like To Family does it, because I'm not good enough with OBS and everything. I'm still learning, But yeah, things that you already learned, you could also tell to other peoples, of course. People. Yeah, I like OBS very much. So I'm just now, oh yeah, scenes, you have to make scenes. So, Gretel, I don't know if you know this, in your OBS, on the bottom you have then a different kind of options what you have done. Scenes, sources, audio mixer, and scene transitions. I'm not sure what this is. And then you have your control here totally to the right. In the scenes you can make the different chapters for what days you can do. And then every time you can click one of the scenes, and then you can get pro scene, you can here by sources putting in what you want to show. So what I'm doing at this moment, this live stream for me in my sources, I have my audio input. I had hoped I could do an external mic, but I can't. Well, I can, but then I have to use UBS connection and not a 3.5mm plug. And then I have my window capture that I can, let me activate this. Oh yeah, that is my YouTube, what now is on here. Why doesn't it show? Even kijken. Vreemd. Wat is die? Ja, oké. Dus deze, hè. Dat is mijn camera. Image. Oké. Die wil ik nu niet. Ja, window capture. Deze was het. Waarom doet hij dit niet? Even kijken. Oh, oog staat uit. Ah ja, there it is. So now I have a picture of the stream for myself, opened in a different tablet. So what I'm seeing myself when I look at my YouTube studio. So in my left upper corner there, I believe. You're looking now at my YouTube studio. Oh, put it out. Stephanie, hello, how are you? Love to have you here. Thank you very much for being here. Strange weather? White snow? Well, it's cold here. Yeah, it's strange, I know. Okay, okay, thank you, Stephanie. I'm not sure where I am with yours at this moment because it's running on on my second computer, and I had to stop it because I'm doing a live stream. Because if you're doing a live stream and you are watching somebody else's vlog, then it's not good for your watching hours. I heard you lose watch hours because of that. So I had to stop it. So when I finish this live stream in half hour or something like that, yeah, something like that, when Gretel goes live, then I stop my live stream, and I would like to go to Gretel, and then I'm gonna start your video also. So I can't do watching otherbody's video when I'm doing my live stream. It's not good for my watch hours. I believe I get less watch hours at that moment. Sometimes even 50% off in watch hours. I heard somebody say that. Was that me, Jackie, maybe? I'm not sure. If you have a live stream going on from somebody else and you do live stream yourself, you lose watch hours for your live stream. And it can be true, because I already had a couple of times that I had something from, what, I've been 10 hours live. I counted myself a minimum of 5 people the whole time, so that should be 50 hours. And I only get there 30 hours. And there were even peaks for above those 5 hours, 5 people. So yeah, I have that feeling also. So don't watch other body's vlog when you're doing a live stream yourself. You lose your live stream watch hours. And I already lost a couple of watch hours on this live stream because I forget to turn off to watch, because I have 10 tablets open on my Google Chrome, where I play for a couple of different people play their vlogs and live streams. I just go to videos and I select all, and then I put it. If you get the playlist from all his videos, then in the left upper corner you have then you can put it on repeat. So my computer is 24/7 online, so I can 24/7 play the people's playlists. And then only I have to remember once in 3-4 days to delete the history from YouTube. Because if they gonna check it and they see that you are playing their playlist a couple of times, then you also lose, then they don't recognize the hours anymore. So you have to empty your history from YouTube, from what you have been watching. I don't know how they do that, but that AI program that they have, this virtual intelligent thing, but somehow they sometimes do control on your history, and that's why they say from delete your history. That one was what I have been told by Jackie for sure, and maybe also from Gretel you told me once. I'm not sure. Yeah, well, till the purge that YouTube did from the subscribers, that so many people lost so many subscribers, my watch hours. I normally have in my in my analytics, I use I look for the last 28 days for what I did on my videos and everything. Hey Camelia, thank you for being here. I love to have you here. So I normally use my analytics with the last 28 days and not the last 365 days. But if I then see 3 months long that I have the last 28 days 1000 watch hours, then I should be over the 3000 watch hours at this moment. Because they count every month the watch hours, you know, and I'm still on 2614. I didn't go up the last 4 or 5 weeks with my watch hours. Yeah, it goes a little bit up, and then it goes down back again. I don't know what it is. And I still put out videos and vlogs. And that's why I had something from, okay, then I have to do more live streams. So I'm gonna try to do as much live streams as I can the next, I don't know how many months. And that's why I also want a normal bureau here on my sleeping room, so that I can put on the laptop over there. I have only one more problem. In the evening I don't make electric, so I can use the TP-Link from my inverter for my solar panels. But in the day, the solar panels are making electric, and that electric is sent through the TP to my computer for the data that it is sending. So in the daytime, if I would sit here upstairs, then I can't use the TP-Link. So I have to think about getting myself maybe a second TP-Link or something like that. Because now I use this TP-Link with this cable and the connection is good. But if I have to use the Wi-Fi, then it's terrible. So I have to take a look at that, because then I probably gonna do every day minimum of 1 to 2 hours live stream, even when I have to work. I'm gonna do it then here up in my room, because it is already early dark in the day, so it's only possible to work till 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So if I have an early shift, I could do 3 hours work in the garden from 2 to 3. And then in the late shift, it's not possible to do any garden work, but it's possible for me to do a live stream. And then with the night shifts, I have to work in the night, and then normally I sleep when it is light, stand up when it's almost getting to go dark. So then, yeah, there's not much to do outside also. Then I have those 4 days that I have weekend, but I can do some work in the garden. And also the live streams, and maybe not 4 or 5 hours, but maybe 2 or 3 hours or something like that. Alright, Gretel loves to share, no problem. So I was thinking about that, but I'm gonna be on different time steps. I'm gonna be live, so this is difficult for you guys to follow at this moment. Or you have the notification on, but then nobody is normally 24 hours sitting behind his computer from who's gonna come live. Normally you know when the person is coming live, you know. Going to bed? Yeah, well, I have to run to the toilet for a moment, so I'll be back with you in 2 minutes. Alright, so I'm back. So what time do we have? Less than 20 minutes for Gretel Goes Live. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, that TP link. Yeah, because I can get another TP link, but I don't know if you can, because I have to now, one is standing by my modem and going with the Ethernet cable from my modem to the TP link, and then the TP link send the signal to a second TP link. I know that is how it works. And then for the second TP link, what is put in the contact, you go with the cable to your laptop. But I don't know if I taken a second or a third TP link that I pair with the first one, if I can do that. Or that I have to do all three of them together in one time. That they all three are connected to each other or something like that, I'm not sure. Because if that is possible, then it's probably also possible to have 4 of them. One by the modem, who's the link between the modem and the other 3 TP address, TP connectors. And I can have one here on my bedroom. And one in the garden, so I don't need to use the whole length of the cable that I'm using now the whole time. That would be much easier. Well, if I had one extra, because this one has to stay the whole time in for the inverter from the solar panels. Otherwise it doesn't feed back this data to my computer. So that one I can't take out the whole time. But if I have a third one, I could take it wherever I want to do the live stream, and then plug it in the electric in your wall what you have, and you have right away in TP connection where you can put in your cable to your laptop. Because my Wi-Fi here in this house is not good enough. So yeah, in this room also I want to do or paint or do some extra work in it now that it is colder and more work to do in-house than outside. But yeah, I have to see how I'm gonna do that. Maybe one day work and then one day live stream and do it around and around. XXL Albatross, hello, how are you? Love to have you here, thank you very much. Okay, you want to already go live, Gretel, or you want to wait 15 more minutes? Because if you want to go live now, it's no problem for me. Then I go to you, you know? Yesterday you were quite long live, was almost 1.5 hours, I believe. Longer than an hour. Most of the times, the last time you do only an hour. Why, Gretel? Als ik dan, when I look at some different, I don't get my watch hours. Thank you very much, Albatross. Thank you, thank you. Well, I can let this stream go on. Maybe close it and start it again and make a different title. You know, and let one lamp here in my room burn the whole time, so people can see still something from this room. But you think it would be good? Yeah, well, I had one day I had well, my analytics told me 95 hours. Over, that was a live stream from 24 hours, I believe. Yeah, I could do that. But I'm gonna change the title. What I'm gonna change the title? Something crazy. Not quite sure what. I will think about it. Oh wow, already 16 likes I have. That's nice. So when I do really sit down to talk to people, then stop the continuous live streaming and do a normal live stream. And then when I finish the normal live stream, then start again the streaming. No, it's not nothing serious. I'm a smoker, so that's. And sometimes I get a little bit of itchiness in the back of my throat. There's nothing to worry about. Not that I know of. It's not that I have it the whole time. It comes and goes. Sometimes I have it for maybe an hour or 2 or 3, and then I drink some coffee or something else, and then it goes away, or the next day it's gone, whatsoever. So it comes and goes. So it's not any bad cough or something like that. Just because I'm a smoker, probably. So and yeah, so I still have to think about that chair that you have now. That gamer chair. What was his name? I forget the name. Well, I'm still watching all your vlogs, so I scrolled it back to what it was. And I will, when you go live, I'm gonna do on my second screen, I'm gonna search for the chair here in Holland. To see what it costs, or maybe in another country if it is much cheaper, or you know. Okay, then you get transport costs, but it can be still be even cheaper. Because I need a good chair also to sit. If I'm gonna do every day or once in the 2 days those live streams. And a second screen. And I know I heard from a colleague of mine there is a kind of screen like a tablet, but it's much bigger. It's about 21 inch, 23 inch or so, the biggest that you could get. And it's just as flat as the screen for your laptop. So that's nice, flat, and still great in size, 21 inch. That's more than enough for what I do here. So then the second screen I can split in two parts. One for my OBS and one for whatever I want to do else. Maybe when people come in or something like that as a guest. Oh yeah, and Gretel, if you want me as a guest in one of your live streams, then please ask me so. No problem. If I have the chance, then, but I'm probably gonna do it from this laptop here up in my bedroom. Because the living room where I'm normally sitting is in, how do you say that? For everybody to use living room, you know. And sometimes there's also people sitting downstairs watching television. That's why it makes my life easy. I myself almost don't pay anything for the house. So, alright, 7 minutes still to go. I'm gonna stop this live stream, I think. Yeah, it's for sure a dry cough. It's for sure a dry cough, I know. But normally it, by me, it becomes when I smoke too much behind each other. Then I know I have to stop smoking so much. And in the last 3.5 hours, I already smoked probably 5 cigarettes. So normally I do once in 2 hours, once in 3 hours that I smoke a cigarette, but yeah, yesterday I had a new record from my viewers at one time, let's say at the same time. It was standing on 13 and yesterday I saw it was 15, so probably you're gonna grow also with people that come to your channel to watch how longer that you do it and how often are you doing it. Like you said, with uploading a lot of lives, but also doing those shorts and other uploads together, so that you have every day almost something. Because now also that's now the 4th day. If I look at my analytics, it goes straight up. So that's nice. So I see the effect of it, of course. Yes. Tomorrow around 6 or 7 o'clock. I'm gonna be doing that for the next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so. Thursday, Friday probably also, because then I have early shift. But I can't stay too long. I have to go to bed at 12 o'clock. So I was thinking about so for the next 3 days that I'm gonna do the live stream starting around 6 or 7 o'clock. Yeah, that's true, Stephanie. Well, it's not that I'm sick, you know. It's just probably. Yeah, I was a couple of minutes outside and it was very cold, so maybe it was also because of that. So I don't know that for sure. So 4 minutes to go before we go to Gretel Loves to Share, and I already have her, I believe. No, that's not it. No, that's also not it. Yes, hero. Here you are. This is the, yeah. Let me refresh this, to be sure. No, that was the one from yesterday. Oh, first I have an advertisement, so, okay. Yeah, that was from yesterday. So, two minutes and 40 seconds, guys. That's the link from Gretel Loves to Share. So she's gonna go in a little bit more than 2 minutes. She's gonna go live. So then I'm gonna stop my live stream. And my coffee is also almost ended. So gonna go downstairs because I can't make coffee here upstairs. So I have to find my coffee warm holder to put in more coffee that I can take away right away, so that I don't have to go away from the screen. Especially when I do almost 4 hours. It's now 3 hours and 41 minutes exactly. So in 2 minutes till Gretel Loves to Share goes live, guys. So let's go over to Gretel Loves to Share, and I will see you if you the link I put in the chat. So if you click that link, you go to Gretel Loves to Share, her live stream that she's starting in less than a minute or around a minute or something like that. So let's go there, and I will see you all over there. Thank you for watching for today. Love you all, and I hope you are having a good night for the rest of the night. Thank you for watching. Bye.